Sometimes separation is not a punishment, but a hidden gift. It allows two people to step back and gain perspective, offering space to reflect on what truly matters, not just within the relationship, but within themselves. This time apart can foster growth, clarity, and self-awareness. For you and your person, this distance is serving a divine purpose. It is helping each of you become more grounded, focused, and intentional about what you want, not only out of life, but also from this deep and meaningful connection you share. In this pause, there is a new beginning quietly forming, one where both of you are starting to breathe easier, feel lighter, and awaken to new insights. Your person, in particular, is undergoing a powerful transformation. They are beginning to see the connection in a whole new light, understanding how it has touched their life in ways they hadn't fully grasped before. The love and energy you brought into their life are not only emotionally fulfilling, but also practically beneficial. They are noticing improvements in different areas, especially their finances and physical well-being. With renewed energy and mental clarity, they are becoming more productive, more focused on their goals, and more aligned with their purpose. It's as if your presence, even in separation, has activated something within them, a motivation to do better, to be better, to rise. In the past, they went through some very heavy and chaotic periods, what many would call tower moments. These were times of breakdowns, unexpected endings, and emotional turbulence that left them feeling overwhelmed, depressed, and completely depleted. They struggled to maintain balance, and it often felt like everything was falling apart. But amid those struggles, your connection remained a quiet light in the background, even when things were unclear or unstable between you. Whether they admitted it or not, you were their safe place. The thought of you brought them comfort and hope. Now, looking back, they realize how much your influence helped them shift their mindset. Even if you weren't physically present or actively guiding them, something about knowing you, loving you, or even just observing how you move through life taught them valuable lessons. They've learned how to conserve their energy instead of constantly giving it away to draining people or situations. They've begun to redirect that energy into meaningful projects and passions that light them up from within. This is a major step for them, especially considering how lost or stagnant they once felt. Interestingly, there were moments when they may have pushed you away, even going so far as to block you or create distance without explanation. But despite that, they never really let go. They kept checking in, whether it was through social media, mutual connections, or simply feeling your energy in quiet moments. Their actions may have made you feel unwanted or unattractive, but that couldn't be further from the truth. The attraction was always there, strong and undeniable. It just frightened them, because it meant confronting parts of themselves they weren't ready to face. Sometimes people run from intensity, especially when it mirrors back all the work they still need to do. The good news is that the stagnant energy that has been lingering between you two is finally starting to clear. If you felt heavy, confused, or emotionally stuck, trust that these feelings are temporary. Big shifts are happening beneath the surface, ones that will soon become visible in the physical world. The cycle of bad days, bad luck, and emotional setbacks is nearing its end. Brighter days are ahead, filled with more ease, alignment, and possibility. Your person now sees you in a way they may have never expressed fully. To them, you are not just a romantic interest, you are their ideal match, someone who reflects their highest potential. No one else excites them or stirs their soul the way you do. Being with you ignites something deep and primal within them, a fire they can't ignore. You awaken their sense of purpose and make them feel more connected to their destiny and faith. With you, they feel like they are exactly where they are meant to be, as if the universe is gently guiding them home. Even in the silence or the separation, your bond remains strong. And now, with both of you growing individually, the foundation for something new and even more powerful is being laid. This connection isn't just about love, it's about healing, alignment, and transformation. You are both being prepared for something deeper and more fulfilling than anything you've experienced before. So trust the process. Trust the timing. And most of all, trust that what is meant for you will always find its way back, often in more beautiful and unexpected ways than you could ever imagine. I know you've been hurting deeply because of the emotional distance that has grown between us. I can feel it in your silence, in the absence of your words, in the stillness that now fills the space we used to occupy with laughter, conversations, and shared moments. You're not saying anything, but your silence speaks volumes, and I hear it. I feel it in my heart. You don't need to say a single word for me to know that you're hurting. I know you better than anyone else ever could. Even when you're miles away, I can still sense your presence. I can feel your energy, subtle yet powerful, flowing in and out of my days. I can tell when you're happy, and I know when you're sad. There's a kind of intuitive connection between us that defies logic or reason, and I've never experienced anything like it with anyone else. Despite everything we've been through, despite the silence, the distance, and the pain, I want you to know one very important truth: I need you, just as much as you need me. Maybe more. My heart feels incomplete without you, like there's a piece of me missing. I could never imagine thinking of anyone else the way I think of you. You are my dream person, the one I silently wished for late at night when I was alone with my thoughts. And when you finally came into my life, I didn't even realize that my wish had been granted. I was in such a state of inner turmoil, going through so much chaos and confusion, that I failed to see the value of what I had in front of me. I didn't treasure you the way you deserved to be treasured, not because I didn't care, but because I was lost in my own mess. Now that I've had time to reflect, to grow, and to sit with the pain of our separation, I understand things in a way I didn't before. No matter how much we try to move on or convince ourselves that we can forget each other, the truth is we can't. We've tried to let go, to distance ourselves emotionally and physically, but we both know deep down that it's not possible. Our connection is something rare, something beyond physical presence or spoken words. It's something soulful. It's a bond that refuses to break no matter how many times we try to sever it. Our souls recognize each other. They've been speaking to one another all along, even when we weren't. And I've finally come to accept that truth. I don't want to run anymore. I don't want to chase or be chased. I don't want to ignore or be ignored. I don't want to repeat the painful cycle of pushing each other away only to be pulled back by the same force that brought us together in the first place. I want us to break free from that cycle once and for all. I want us to be ready this time, not just emotionally, but spiritually. I want us to walk into a new chapter of our story, one that's filled with mutual understanding, with healing, with real, grounded love. I want us to begin again, but this time with open eyes, open hearts, and a deeper appreciation of what we share. Let's prepare ourselves for a fresh start. Let's heal from what broke us, together. I don't want us to carry the pain of the past into our future. Instead, I want us to use it as a foundation, a reminder of where we went wrong and how far we've come. I can feel that there's something truly special and unique between us, something that has managed to keep us connected even through all the storms, all the silence, all the misunderstandings, and even the physical distance. That kind of bond doesn't just fade away. It's not something you find every day. It's not something you walk away from lightly. So here I am, reaching out not just with words but with my heart. I'm not asking for perfection. I'm asking for honesty, for vulnerability, and for a willingness to try again. I believe in us, I always have, even when I pretended not to. Even in moments of doubt, a part of me always knew that we weren't done. That we had more to write, more to learn, more to experience together. And now, I'm choosing to trust that feeling. I'm choosing to believe in the possibility of us, not as a dream, but as a reality we can build together if we both want it. Let's not waste any more time denying what's been obvious all along. Our connection is real. Our souls are intertwined. And despite everything, my heart still chooses you, every single time. So let's stop running. Let's begin again. Let's walk forward, hand in hand, into the happiness that's still waiting for us. I know it's wrong, even selfish, maybe, to think this way, but I need to be honest about what's been on my mind. The thought of you being with someone else, whether it's another man or woman, completely destroys me inside. It's not because I want to control you or because I don't trust you. It's because, in my heart, I truly can't picture you with anyone but me. The bond one feel toward you is so strong, so deeply rooted, that the idea of you finding comfort or love in someone else's arms shakes me to my core. I know I shouldn't think this way, and I fight those thoughts, but sometimes they overwhelm me. Not because of jealousy, but because of how much I care and how deeply connected I feel to you. I'm working harder than I've ever worked before, on myself, on my emotions, on my life, so that we can build something real and lasting. Every day, I make choices that are meant to bring me one step closer to being the person you deserve. And when I distance myself, when I stay away, please don't ever think that it's because I've stopped loving you. It's the exact opposite. Sometimes, the space I create is my way of protecting you from the parts of me that are still healing. I don't want to hurt you anymore. I don't want to confuse you or make you question how much you mean to me. I love you deeply, more than I've ever been able to explain, and more than I've probably shown at times. I carry a deep, almost unbearable guilt for the pain I've caused you. It stays with me, creeping into my thoughts, showing up when I least expect it. It's like a shadow that follows me everywhere, reminding me of the moments I failed you. The things I've said, the times I blocked you, ignored you, or shut down when you needed me most, they haunt me. They weren't fair to you, and they're not easy for me to live with. I wish I could go back and undo those moments. I wish I had been stronger, more patient, more present. But instead, I allowed fear, pride, and confusion to drive my actions, and I hurt you in the process. Sometimes, when I go quiet, it's not because I don't have anything to say. It's because the weight of what I've done and the fear of losing you makes it hard to speak. Words don't always feel enough, especially when I'm trying to make sense of emotions I've never fully dealt with before. Silence becomes a way of coping, though I know it might look like avoidance or indifference. Please know that it's never because I don't care. It's because I care so much that I sometimes don't know how to carry it all. I want to bring your smile back, the one I used to see when things were better between us. I miss the warmth in your voice, the light in your eyes, and the joy in your laugh. I know that in many ways, I was the reason that light dimmed. My choices, my actions, and my inability to communicate better all played a part. And I take responsibility for that. You're an amazing soul, someone who radiates love, kindness, and strength. You didn't deserve to be hurt by someone who claimed to love you. I'm truly sorry. I'm not perfect, but I am trying, every single day, to grow and to be better. What I miss the most are the simple, tender moments. I miss hugging you from behind, holding you close and feeling the rhythm of your heartbeat against mine. I miss the comfort of your presence and the way just being near you made everything else fade away. There was peace in your embrace, a sense of home that I've never found anywhere else. No matter where I go or what I do, it always comes back to you. You are the person I see in my future. You are the person I want to laugh with, build with, and grow old with. I want a sweet, beautiful, fulfilling life, and I know that life only exists with you in it. I've envisioned it so many times: quiet mornings, heartfelt conversations, shared dreams, and unconditional support. Not a perfect life, but a real one, built on trust, forgiveness, and love. I know we've both been through a lot, and I know I've been a source of pain more than once. But if you're willing, if there's still space in your heart for me, I want to make things right. I want to earn back your trust, day by day, word by word, action by action. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for the love you've shown me, even when I didn't deserve it. And thank you for still being a part of my heart, even if from afar. I miss you more than I can say, and I love you more than I've ever loved anyone. All I ask is a chance, not just to be with you, but to show you the kind of love you truly deserve.